Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is Arbor Day, April 30th, 2021. 40 degrees right now, Fahrenheit, or 4 degrees Celsius. For our Arbor Day special, we're going to do a Pocomo crepe myrtle, one of the easiest trees to bonsai, and the easiest tree to take care of. You can use any well-draining soil, like a cactus mix or a potting soil with equal parts soil to sifted perlite. But today I'm using 1 part worm castings, 1 part peat moss, 1.5 parts torpedo sand, 1.5 parts repti bark, and a tablespoon of Micos beneficial bacteria. Now remember from the previous videos, the Pocomo likes full sun, likes a nice well-draining soil, and spring pruning is the best time for it because it gives you a lot of flowers. And it always flowers on new wood, so once the flowers die out, you can snip it and you'll get more flowers. So the flower pots we're gonna use today are the bonsai containers. We can use an old water tray that they use for reptiles, but all I did was drill a hole in it and put a screen in there, but we won't know until we see the root system. Or you can go to the dollar store and get one of these pots that they use for offices. All I did was use a Forster bit and drill a hole in it, and at the dollar store they get them 2 for $1, so you can't go wrong. So let's see how our root system is before we do anything. This is our Pocomo. I get it from the crepe myrtle guy, Clint Cotton. I mean, he's always good. If you want to know where to get him, he's always reliable, and if you got any problems, he's there for you to help. So I'm going to take the tree out, and let's get our tools. Like I said, you can get a nice back scratcher like that and just hold it and just rake out the soil. Let's see what we got here. Take our tag out of the way and just rake the roots. And as you can see, he's got it growing in a nice sandy soil mix with a little bark in it. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is, and here's some of the bark that's in there. Nice sandy soil for it. Beautiful mix. And all we'll do is, by raking this way, we get rid of all the crossing roots, because we're striving for a nice radial root base. So I'll put our soil in the bucket. Now I'm going to take it and rinse it in our bucket, lukewarm water, so we get most of the soil off, so we can see how our root base is. You can see how dirty the water gets, but that's good so we can see our roots. Now we got a nice strong root base. Put it on our turntable, rake out the roots. Take our little chopstick. Chopsticks are good for a root rake in case you can't get a root rake or a nice back scratcher. Does the trick just as well. On the tangle roots, maybe not so, but that's why you got your fingers to move them apart. So don't be afraid. Get your fingers dirty. I got most of the soil out. And just raking the roots. And this is going to be a long root system. So I got my scissors marked, so I know I use that for roots. Because that way there, if I hit into anything like a rock or something, it's not going to damage my good scissors for pruning. So now that we got that off, remember to dip and clip. Always dip in peroxide and clean them off when you're done. And we're going to rake our roots out. And now you can see we got a nice big root here, but it's tangled. There we go. Just use your fingers. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You did that as a kid. You had fun when you were a kid. I bet you made mud pies like I did. But I loved playing in the dirt when I was a kid. Then I went into the soil and planted the plants with my ma. And there you go. Look at this nice, beautiful root system we got here. Okay, this one's got a loop-de-loo. It's like two roots fused together some way. No, there we go. We got it out nice. Now to fit in that pot is going to be a little bit too small, so we're going to put it in this pot. But in order to do that, we're going to have to prune the roots back a little bit more. So you get your peroxide, dip, and then you can start trimming. So this one's got a nice radial root. We got to clip all the roots that are going down. Now my scissors, I got them, I think at Harbor Freight. They were like $2 for clipping the roots. There we go. This one's trying to go back on itself, if you see it, how it curves. So we're just going to cut that little piece off. Now we're going to try it in here, and it's going to look good. Now we're going to take our scissors, because we got a long extending branch. So this one's growing in, so there's a node right here, so we're going to cut it right there. And then we're going to cut this back to, see, now this one's growing in. We don't want that. We want it to fan out of the middle. So we're going to just cut it right here. That's the technique of grow and clip. You control the growth pattern. There we go. And now we're just going to snip a little bit of the new growth. And there you have it. Nice little bonsai tree with a nice root system. Okay, so let's clean our table. And my dish, dollar store, $1. Good strong piece of plastic that works. Okay, so let's take our pot, move our samples out of the way, take our cup, let me show you the soil mixture. Erupti bark makes it really smell good. You get a good smelling soil from it. I don't know. Something about the bark that makes you feel like you're in the woods. Okay, we got some in there. Just a little bit more to mound it up because we want to get that flat part of the root. We want to get it fanned out. And if we fan it out, it's still going to be a little bit too much. So we're going to dip and clip a little bit more. Take any upward growing parts and clip them off. Roots that are growing up. There we go. Let's see there. A little more here. There, now you got a nice radial root base. You have a nice little tree. Put it on top. Now we're not going to worry about a front right now because we want our little tree to grow. Make sure you got your roots fanned out in a nice radial root base the best you can with your fingers. Okay, keep it straight and get it in the center into the pot as best you can. Now you're not perfect, nobody's perfect. You're a little off, you're a little off. But remember, it's your creation. You are the artist. You are the one that's making your little tree. This is your tree. You grow it the way you want to grow it. You can listen to advice and stuff, but in all, in the end, it's your decision. It's your choice in how do you want to grow your tree. Now, since this is a small pot, we're going to use a little bamboo skewer and work the soil into our roots. Work it in good. Keep it straight. Get it under the roots. Use our fingers. Tap it down. At a garage sale, if you can find these little pots, grab them. They'll make a nice little... We'll grow a little tree in there later on. I'll see what I can dig up. But there we go. Now... let's find a stone. Or, yeah, I think that stone will do fine. All you need is one stone in there just to make it look good. Now, we'll take our hands and just put in some more soil because we want to get it around the stone so it looks like it's been sitting in the, like the tree's been growing by a nice little piece of boulder because the tree is small and you can see the nice little leaves on it. Okay, take our water, give it a little water tree in good. Let it soak in nice. It's running out good. There we go. Now, let's do something completely different. I got this Peace River aquarium gravel. It's real small. And we'll just put it around and give it a nice different little... nice something different to dress it up. There we go. Something completely different. Get it in real good. I think that should do the trick. Let's wipe our pot. Any container will do for a crepe myrtle. The best thing about the Pokemoke, it has small leaves and the flowers are nice and small. There you go, look at that. Our nice little Pokemoke tree. Make that the front. I think that would be pretty good like that. Okay. So, have a nice Arbor Day. Remember to plant a tree. Today's Friday night. It's dance night. Old time radio. Big band music. Husbands, take your wife or your loved one. Put the kids to sleep. Wives, tell your husband to get off the couch. Put the kids to sleep. Push the kitchen chairs and tables on the side. Grandma, grandpa, do the same. Put on some big band music. Have a nice little dance with each other. After that, sit down with a nice hot cup of tea Enjoy the music. Take care, everyone, and have a nice evening. And thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. And remember, dance with your loved one. It ain't gonna hurt. It'll do the heart good. Take care, everybody.